The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. He'll try the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Power football with the run. Discards a man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
You've got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's got great speed. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of a football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He finds his man, and they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Selvia. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
It's now 3rd and goal. That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm for a touchdown.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously...
They'll take over.
For this quarterback here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting 1st downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? when you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Going deep. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Heaves it on the run. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. It's a reverse.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, and especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Running it to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And the Huskers need to pick it up on fourth down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, trying to find his man. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on first down. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The give to the tailback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 13, Nebraska 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
2-9 Philly.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Across the 25, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to throw. He's got it down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
27, Nebraska 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Selvia. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The back goes in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On second down, he'll fire. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37.
Here we go.
Handoff from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Huskers are in the hurry-up.
Griffin. Tuna. Gorilla. Pilot. Griffin.
from the gun on third down. He looks that one in nicely. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The give on fourth down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and to lead the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Duarte. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
Good play call on defense. third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And that's exactly